He fought 61 duels to the death. He faced masters, samurais, and armies, and he never lost a single one. He was the greatest swordsman in the history of Japan. But Miyamoto Musashi was not just a warrior, he was a philosopher of solitude. 1 week before his death, realizing his time was near, he retreated into a cave called Regondo. There, alone with his thoughts, he wrote down his final masterpiece, Dokkodo, which translates to the way of walking alone. It contains 21 rules for living an unbreakable life. Today, we decode the 7 most powerful lessons from his final scroll. This is not just advice, this is a blueprint for becoming a person who cannot be conquered by the world. Here is how to walk the path of the loner. Welcome to Aurelius Minds. Rule number 1. Accept everything just as it is. Most people suffer because they are constantly fighting reality. They wish the world was different. They wish people were nicer. They wish the weather was better. This resistance creates immense pain. Musashi teaches us that the first step to true power is radical acceptance. Imagine a warrior in battle. If he complains about the rain, he loses focus and dies. If he complains about the enemy's strength, he feels fear and dies. Instead, he accepts the rain, he accepts the enemy, and he adjusts his strategy. Do not fight the chaos, navigate through it. When you accept reality exactly as it is, you stop being a victim of your circumstances and start being a master of your destiny. Acceptance is not weakness, it is the ultimate form of strength. Rule number 2. Do not seek pleasure for its own sake. We live in a world addicted to dopamine. Comfortable beds, delicious food, endless entertainment, and cheap thrills make a warrior weak. Musashi lived a life of extreme discipline. He knew that chasing pleasure makes you a slave to your senses. When you constantly seek comfort, you become fragile. A little bit of cold bothers you. A little bit of hunger makes you angry. A Stoic finds satisfaction in the work itself, not in the reward. Ask yourself, are you controlling your desires, or are your desires controlling you? Do not trade your long-term glory for a moment of cheap comfort. The path of the loner requires a mind that is harder than steel, not softer than silk. Rule number 3. Think lightly of yourself and deeply of the world. The ego is the heaviest burden you carry. It is filled with pride, fear, insecurity, and the constant need for validation. Musashi tells us to drop this burden. When you obsess over yourself, do they like me? Am I successful? Do I look good? You become blind to the truth. You miss the beauty and the lessons that the world is trying to teach you. But when you detach from your ego, you see the world with crystal clarity. You become like a mirror, reflecting everything but holding on to nothing. Stop taking yourself so seriously. You are just a small part of a vast universe. Be humble in your spirit, but vast in your understanding. When you make yourself small, your problems become small, and your wisdom becomes infinite. Rule number 4. Be detached from desire. Desire is a chain that ties you to things you cannot control. You want fame, you are a slave to the audience. You want money, you are a slave to the market. You want love, you are a slave to another person. Musashi mastered the art of detachment. This does not mean you cannot have things. It means you must not let things have you. Own nothing in your heart, and nothing can own you. Walk through life like a traveler, not a hoarder. A traveler enjoys the view, but does not try to put the mountain in his pocket. Be willing to walk away from anything and anyone at a moment's notice. This is true freedom. Rule number 5. Never regret what you have done. Regret is a ghost that haunts the weak. It steals your energy and fixes absolutely nothing. We spend hours, days, even years replaying past mistakes in our heads. I should have said that. I should have done this. Musashi says, stop. Once the sword has been swung, it cannot be pulled back. Once the day is done, it is gone forever. Regret is simply suffering twice for the same event. Learn from your mistakes, extract the lesson, but never carry the weight of guilt. Guilt slows you down. Look forward, for that is where the battle is. Your future needs your attention, not your past. Rule number 6. Never let yourself be saddened by a separation. People come and go, friends leave, loved ones die, relationships end. This is the nature of existence. Everything is impermanent. Musashi lived a solitary life and understood that attachment leads to suffering. When someone leaves your life, do not mourn the loss. Honor the time you had. Do not chase those who walk away. Do not beg for anyone to stay. Your path is your own. Others may walk with you for a while, but no one can walk it for you. Stand strong like a mountain. Clouds may cover the mountain, storms may batter it, but when they pass, the mountain remains. Be the mountain. Rule number 7. Respect the gods, but do not count on their help. This is the ultimate rule of self-reliance. Musashi was spiritual, but he was practical. He visited shrines, he prayed, but he never asked God to fight his battles. You can pray, you can believe, but do not wait for a miracle to save you. You must save yourself. God gives you the strength, but you must swing the sword. Do not beg for an easy life. Pray for the strength to endure a difficult one. Do not look for a savior. Look in the mirror. The hero you are waiting for is you. Take full responsibility for your life, your actions, and your soul. Walk your own path. Fear nothing. If you are ready to master yourself, subscribe to Aurelius Minds. Stay stoic.